Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Mike, your boy Mr. cHoW here. Coming at you with a video. In this video, we're going to discuss and talk about Adderall, also known as amphetamine, also known as a bunch of other things on the street, such as speed, so on and so forth. I want to talk to you guys about a few things tonight and in this video. So let's get it. So going over one of the main prescription reasons or valid prescriptions for Adderall, it's because of a person having ADHD. Not going into narcolepsy right now, but for ADHD, it's prescribed to help someone focus and to help someone concentrate, stay organized, so on and so forth. And it's typically prescribed for that reason. It's prescribed to somebody as young as an adolescent up to adulthood, which I'm taking right now. I actually take Adderall. I have a prescription for ADHD, and I'm 23 going on 24, so keep that in mind. But Adderall is a central nervous system CNS stimulant, so it speeds things up in your body. It gets your central nervous system up and going, and yeah. For people who take Adderall without a prescription, or for people who take it to get a high, quote unquote, it produces euphoric feelings as well as energy and just an overall sense of well-being, which is why people abuse it and why people seek it for the most part. For people who actually take it as prescribed, it can do wonders, so I'm not going to knock it. It does me wonders, as I do take it as prescribed. But with that being said, for those who don't and those who seek to use it for other reasons, and all that being said, it can have some serious detriments and some downsides to it. All in all, it's very important to take this medication exactly as prescribed, if it is prescribed to you, as a matter of fact. Getting hooked on stimulants like Adderall isn't so much physically addictive as it is more mentally addictive, and you become hooked psychologically on the medication. However, physical dependence, in a sense, can occur, and when you come off of the medication or don't have any more to take, you can feel tired, you can feel more lazy than usual, and just overall feel more lethargic than usual if you had taken the medication in the first place. So while Adderall isn't physically addictive per se, it still can have some side effects when you wear off and come off the medication, especially if you don't taper off gradually per se. Adderall is no joke. Amphetamine is no joke. That being said, I highly recommend taking this medication as prescribed, like I said, and do not abuse this medication, as it can lead to your downfall. Keep that in mind. When somebody takes Adderall to the point where they become so dependent on it that they need it to manage it throughout each and every day, there's an issue, as it's pretty clear. Because of the intoxicating or the euphoric effects that you feel when taking Adderall, especially when not prescribed or taken at prescription level doses, it's very easy to get addicted and hooked on this medication, unfortunately. So just be mindful when you take this medication about all the possible side effects, as well as the potential for abuse and so on and so forth. I personally have never been hooked on Adderall. I've taken it as prescribed, but with that being said, I do know some people who have gotten hooked on it and have seen the worst side effects and the worst outcomes of being hooked on it. And by knowing these people, I've gotten to see firsthand how this drug can be a detriment and a downfall to so many people if taken incorrectly. I really can't stress it enough, guys. Play it safe, take it as prescribed, and try keeping it that way. You know, I don't mean to stutter and I don't mean to beat around the bush, but it's very serious once you get hooked on these medications. They're very powerful. Amphetamine is just, I don't want to quote anything, but it's like a molecule, or just very similar to methamphetamine. So it's an amphetamine, it's a stimulant, and much more potent than something like caffeine, obviously. Less potent than methamphetamine, but it's in the amphetamine family. So it's very important that you stay clear of abuse potential, abuse signs. Make sure you make note of all the abuse potential and the signs of abuse, and steer clear of abuse altogether. So yeah, just definitely play it safe, please. Some of the side effects of Adderall include psychosis, kidney disease, seizures, muscle weakness, panic attacks, hypertension, fast heartbeat, insomnia, appetite suppression, overdose, heart attack, stroke, headache, constipation, mood swings, abdominal pain, depression, and sexual dysfunction as well. Some of the effects and the serious effects of Adderall abuse include overly talkative, loss of appetite, insomnia, irregular heartbeat, depression and anxiety, substantial weight loss, granulose thinking behaviors, delusional paranoia, dry mouth, incomplete thoughts, impulsivity, irrational thinking and behaviors, dizziness, headache, extreme strength, loss of strength, twitching, seizures, picking and peeling of skin, a decline in personal hygiene, financial difficulties, as well as mania can occur. When Adderall is used for a prolonged period of time, changes are made to the chemical makeup of the brain that can create a dependence on the drug. Also, I'd like to note that when quitting Adderall, if a dependence exists, a detox program is recommended over going cold turkey and quitting cold turkey. If you think you're addicted or hooked on Adderall, get help. Anyways, guys, long story short, to make a long story a whole lot shorter, when taking this medication, just be careful, be cautious, and be safe. If you think you're in need of a prescription, talk to your provider, talk to a doctor, and go from there. Play it safe, like I've been saying, and just see what happens. As far as for Adderall abuse goes, if you are addicted, like I've said, get help. If you know somebody that's addicted and hooked on it, get them help, and go from there. Anyways, guys, to conclude this brief video on Adderall addiction and Adderall as a whole, I'd like to conclude by just saying, do your research, play it safe, as I've been saying throughout this video. And it's always best just to take things a day at a time, and see if you can go without taking any of the medication when all is said and done in the first place. Because it may or may not save you a whole lot of trouble if you don't take it in the first place. So yeah, I hope this video helped break down a little bit about Adderall abuse and Adderall just in general. If it did, drop a like down below, drop a comment down below, let me know your experience with Adderall and so on and so forth, about abuse that you've gone through, and just in general about Adderall addiction, and whatever comments you want to drop down below. I love the feedback, so I'll go through that and check it out personally. That being said, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button for more content coming out in the near future, everybody. Word of me. Thanks again so much for staying tuned and for checking out this video. Hope it helped. Word of me. Really do hope you got something out of this video. And with that being said, as always, cheers and ciao until next time. Peace. Be easy. Catch you on the flip side. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.